Greetings, I'm Professor Hobo. It's that time again for the biggest shopping season of the year, Black Friday. Yeah! ECOFLOW, rated #1 in global power station sales 2024 by Frost & Sullivan, is running Black Friday sales starting today through Cyber Monday on their most popular products with prices up to 80% off. Let's check them out. Okay, we're going to start this list with the deals available only from ECOFLOW's website first, then followed by the Amazon deals. Let's begin with last year's flagship model, the 7200 watt Delta Pro Ultra, my favorite flagship product from any brand, currently superseded by the new 12 kilowatt Delta Pro Ultra X, which is not on sale this holiday. I reviewed the behemoth Delta Pro Ultra, or DPU as we'll call it, back in January 24, and it was and still is one of the most impressive home backup power stations I've ever tested to date. It rocks a massive 7200 watt pure sine inverter and has modular 6 kilowatt hour batteries. One of these with 3 batteries is enough to power the average American home for a full day without any kind of charging, including solar. I ran 2 of these with 2 batteries, solar powering 3 buildings, including my secret lab here, for an entire year and a half with 0 issues after I did all the firmware updates. Just this past month, I replaced both of them with a single ECOFLOW 12 kilowatt DPU-X, and I'm currently doing long-term testing on that. Now, I've always been impressed by just how insanely quiet the DPU is. Running loads at under 2,000 watts, they are literally silent. The app is fantastic. The inverter can take everything I could throw at it, including my electric water heater. It was one of the world's first full home backup all-in-one power stations that output split-phase 240 volt service all by itself in one unit. So it can do both 120 and 240 volt split at the same time and offers a 0 millisecond UPS mode to keep any electronics online during a blackout. It includes a 30 amp RV hookup, supports up to 5,600 watts of solar through dual MPPT solar controllers, 1 high voltage, 1 low voltage. You also score a 5-year warranty from ECOFLOW. The thing is just great. Can't say much more about it except that if you expect quality for a home backup, this is it. If you get it with a smart home panel integration kit that makes it a breeze to wire it into your home, I have an entire set of videos on this product and the kit, so if you want more information, you'll have to check that out. The link is in the description. Note that the Smart Home Panel version 3, Smart Gateway, just came out to replace the Home Panel version 2, and they are backwards compatible with the original DPU. The DPU is on sale on ECOFLOW's website for $37.99. They've given us an exclusive discount code that drops that price down to $36.09. This ends up being 59 cents per watt hour, which is a good deal for all this thing does. Remember, you are paying more for the larger, quieter, more efficient inverter than you are the actual battery. So if you calculate for price per watt, it drops that down to 50 cents. Next up are some products from their brand new Delta 3 series. First up is the Delta 3 Max Plus. This is a fully upgraded version of the Delta 2 Max, rocking a larger 3,000 watt inverter and 2 kilowatt hour battery. The plus in the name means it has battery expansion ability up to 10 kilowatt hours and 2 AC inverter buttons. They let you program what they call smart output priority. So you can have one set of outlets turn on or off depending on the state of charge level of the battery. So say you're in a power outage scenario and you want to run both your refrigerator and your TV at the same time, but of course you have no idea how long the outage is going to last. You can plug in the fridge into one outlet and the TV into the other and set it so if the battery drops to say 50%, the TV circuit will turn off to save the rest of the battery to power the fridge. Now, I don't know of any other power station currently on the market that offers this, and it's a fantastic idea to automatically turn off loads that aren't vital in order to save power for loads that are. It also offers a 10 millisecond UPS feature just like all the other current ECOFLOW models, a 1,000 watt MPPT solar input, and a 5-year warranty. For Black Friday, you can nab the Max Plus for $10.49 or $10.10 with code on ECOFLOW's site for 49 cents per watt hour. So say you really like the idea of the Delta 3 Max Plus, but you want a larger battery and inverter. Guess what? Your wish is my command. Meet the Delta 3 Ultra Plus. The Ultra Plus sports a larger 3,600 watt inverter paired with a larger 3 kilowatt hour battery. That's also expandable to 11 kilowatt hours and offers the same dual switching AC outputs for that smart output priority feature we just talked about. It also has an upgraded MPPT solar controller good for 1,600 watts of solar panels, giving you a full charge in just under 3 hours. You also get the same 10 millisecond UPS feature and 5-year warranty. Now I should also mention that both the Plus models can also be paired to EcoFlow's smart dual fuel generator system for hybrid power in case there isn't enough sun to keep you charged up. The Ultra Plus is on sale this holiday for $14.69 or $13.95 with code on EcoFlow's site, making it 45 cents per watt hour, or even a better deal than the Max Plus. And being over 3 kilowatt hours, it also qualifies for the soon-to-expire 30% federal tax credit. So if you owe Uncle Sam in 2025, you could knock a few bucks off your taxes and essentially get this model for under $1,000. That makes it cheaper than the smaller version. Sweet! Now here's one of my new bargain bin favorites from EcoFlow. You guys asked for a totally stripped down power station from the brand, and you got one. The new Delta 3 Classic. The Classic is a no-frills 1800 watt power station with a 1 kilowatt hour battery, which is the perfect size for basic around-the-house use, camping, workshop, tree stand duty, or for short-term power outages where you just want to keep a couple of things going. It is a basic 500 watt MPPT solar controller for charging from the sun in as little as 2.5 hours. Being no frills, there's no battery expansion, there's no parallelability, but it does have a built-in 10 millisecond UPS and still offers the same 5-year warranty. The best part about the Classic is its classic price at $379 or $374 with code on EcoFlow's site. It makes for a perfect holiday gift at only 36 cents per watt hour. The Classic might be small and basic, but it can still run a full-size fridge for almost a full day, and the inverter is big enough to run any household microwave. So if you or a loved one lives in an area prone to storms or outages and you just don't know what to get them for the holidays, now you have an answer. Now, say you want some serious portable power that can also double as a home backup system for emergency loads, and is already set up to plug into your home wiring via one of EcoFlow's smart home panels. The Delta Pro 3 is their most affordable home backup pro flagship product, and it's still ultra portable. So that means you can move it from location to location very easily and have a lot of power wherever you want to go, say to a second home, cabin, boat, or RV. It's basically a smaller, more portable version of what the Delta Pro Ultra offers. And as amazing as the Ultra is, let's be honest, really not going to put that monstrosity into the back of the family wagon on a regular basis. Whereas the 4,000 watt Delta Pro 3 is far more portable, a lot lightweight, batteries are a lot smaller, and it also has its own 4 kilowatt hour LFP battery built in. That means no extra cables to pack, unlike the DPU. It offers the same dual 120 and 240 volt split phase output, 30 amp RV hookup, remote app support, 10 millisecond UPS, battery expansion up to 48 kilowatt hours. It's also virtually silent under 2,000 watt loads. It even connects to their smart home panel system so it can be easily wired into your home. Just think of it as the Ultra's little brother. While 4 kilowatts might sound a bit small to run an entire home, it's still enough to start and run a 3-ton HVAC system, and that includes running any RV roof air conditioner too. Just be aware you're not going to be running all that stuff at the same time. Basically, 1 or 2 large 240 volt appliances on 4,000 watts is about the limit. However, one trick this pony has is that with the smart home panel system, up to 3 Delta Pro 3s can be plugged in simultaneously, giving you up to 12,000 watts of combined inverter power. So you could start now with just the one 4,000 watt unit and expand later if needed. Pretty cool. The DP3 is on sale this season for $20.99 or $19.94 with code on EcoFlow's site, making it 48 cents per watt hour. There are other bundles on their site that include additional batteries that will drop the price per watt significantly. For example, with one extra battery for 8.2 kilowatt hours total, on sale for $33.15 with code, drops that way down to 38 cents per watt hour. And that's the deal I'd go for here, as again, the system also qualifies for that 30% tax credit. And now's a good time to remind you about that 30% federal tax credit for solar and battery systems. It's about to expire this year, and it's something you should really take advantage of if you can. In order to qualify, the system has to be at least 3 kilowatt hours or larger and integrated into your home, so check with your tax professional to see if you can take advantage of the same tax loopholes as the super rich and score some cash back from Uncle Sam come tax time. Or I guess more accurately, get some of your own money back. Now onto EcoFlow's newest hot-selling product, the Delta 3 Ultra. The sub $1,000 power station is identical to the more expensive Plus model in every way except for a few features that many would deem unnecessary. It still packs the same 3600 watt inverter with 3 kilowatt hour battery, same 10 millisecond UPS, same 5-year warranty. What's different is that it only has one MPPT controller, so it only supports up to 800 watts of solar panels compared to 1600 for the Plus. Also, it doesn't have dual switching outlets or smart priority features. The battery expansion ability was also removed, and there's no high-powered 30 amp DC output. But you're saving a whopping $450 off, or almost a third of the price compared to the Plus model. Now you see why this thing's such a hot seller. You're getting a huge 3600 watt inverter with a large 3 kilowatt hour battery for $999 or $949 with code, making it EcoFlow's lowest price per watt hour product this season at only 30 cents. And yes, this still qualifies for the 30% tax credit, so you're looking at around $700 in the end. Now, this is the only deal available on both EcoFlow's site and Amazon at the same price, and my code works on either site. Links to both sites are in the description. Now, the final entry on the list for the EcoFlow only deals is an accessory bundle of random oddities found at the very bottom of their Black Friday page. This includes a Glacier fridge battery, their solar-powered hat, and a 110-watt solar panel. And this is all for $165, which you can nab for $156 with my code. Now, this deal is over 80% off the retail price of these items individually, making it quite obvious these are clearance items being offered basically at cost to clear inventory. Onward and forth to the Amazon-only deal, starting with the Delta 3 Max. Now, the D3 Max, as we call it, is actually not a one-to-one comparison to the previous Delta 2 Max, as this product, because it's missing the plus in the title, is that actually a stripped-down version 2. I mean, just like before, it's the same story. Take the Max Plus, remove half the solar charging, the 30 amp DC output, the dual switching AC outlets, and battery expansion. You have left a 2400 watt inverter with a 2 kilowatt hour battery, 10 millisecond UPS, 500 watts of solar, and 5-year warranty for $699 or $664 with code only on Amazon. That's a very compelling 32 cents per watt hour for a very capable product. Now, this model in this configuration is only 45 pounds. This would make a great gift for someone that doesn't really plan to solar charge it, and maybe they just want to use it for power outages or camping. It does have just enough power to run most RVs and certainly enough for a basic trailer or van build. It could run 2 fridges or freezers for almost a full day during a blackout or a small window air conditioner. It would be ideal for dad or grandpa or even mom or grandma as long as they can swing 45 pounds. $664 is truly an amazing deal for this size, and this deal again is only on Amazon. Next Amazon only deal is a Delta 3 Classic and a 220 watt solar panel. Now, I'm not going to go over all the details again to save time, just rewind. You can score this bundle for $529 or $502 on Amazon with my code. Next Amazon deal is a Delta 2 Max, an older product on clearance that's paired with a 400 watt solar panel. The version 2 Max pairs a 2400 watt inverter with a 2 kilowatt hour battery, 1000 watts of solar MPPT charging through 2 ports. The UPS mode, I believe, was 20 milliseconds, and it's a little heavier than the 3 Series model at around 50 pounds. It does support battery expansion using the older Delta 2 Max extra batteries. The D2 Max with 400 watts of solar is on Amazon for $1180 or $1121 with code. The final product on this list today is the original Delta 2. This sports an 1800 watt inverter with a 1 kilowatt hour battery expandable to 3 kilowatt hours through a single battery port, as a 20 millisecond UPS feature, supports 500 watts of solar panels, is only 27 pounds, and even though it's an older product, you still get that same 5-year warranty. What is not old about this product is the lowest overall price on this entire list today at only $349 or $331 with code on Amazon. That's 32 cents per watt hour. All right, there you have it, the last best deals of the year from EcoFlow. I know that's a lot to take in, and they're offering a lot of choices. You can, of course, watch my full reviews on each and every one of these products if you have trouble deciding what's best for you. I have a link to search those videos in the description. If it helps, I'm going to give you my top picks, as I own every product on this list. So if I needed a 1 kilowatt hour power station, the choice is pretty simple. The Delta 3 Classic at 36 cents per watt hour is the best deal. Not only are you getting a brand new state-of-the-art power station with a 4,000 cycle battery, has the faster UPS over the older models, and is a lot quieter. If I needed a 2 kilowatt hour model, the basic Delta 3 Max at 32 cents per watt hour is the best bang for the buck. The Plus model does offer some compelling extra features, but I don't think most folks need them unless they're solar charging on a regular basis. For 3 kilowatt hours, the no-brainer deal is a Delta 3 Ultra at 30 cents per watt hour from either EcoFlow or Amazon. You just can't beat that with a stick. It does everything a portable unit should at a stupid low price. It's over 3 kilowatt hours for under $1,000, and yep, you can still claim the 30% tax credit to boot. For 4 kilowatt hours or larger, the 4000 watt Delta Pro 3 is the easy choice, as it can do double duty for both home backup through their smart home panel, and yet is still portable enough for camping and other remote duty. At 38 cents per watt hour, it just stomps the larger Delta Pro Ultra in value. The only real reason to get the larger Ultra instead would be for a dedicated home backup system. Now, I should mention that EcoFlow did tell me that they couldn't publish these secret prices for their special deals of the day in this video, since this video is posting a few days before the actual Black Friday holiday begins. Just be aware that some prices between the Black Friday holiday the 27th and Cyber Monday the 1st will be lower than what's mentioned in this video. Now, my code and links are still going to work for an additional discount that stacks on top of whatever their deal is. And if you feel like helping out your fellow hobos and posting what those special prices are in the comments as they happen, I'm sure folks would really appreciate it. Just don't post any links in your comments, as they instantly go into the spam black hole at the speed of light, never to return. Of course, I'll provide links in the description of this video to all the EcoFlow Black Friday deals, along with the relevant discount codes. I'll also pin those in a comment. The global link to EcoFlow's main site is up here on screen, along with a QR code that you can scan if you're watching me on TV. Take you on over to their store page, where you can check out these amazing end-of-the-year Black Friday deals. Using the provided links does keep HOBOTECH alive and providing these awesome deals to you. It also keeps Odin's face stuffed full of turkey this holiday, so we both really do appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and happy Thanksgiving.
Odin commands you to like and subscribe, and clean my litter box.